this video we will learn about dijkistras algorithm. We import the scanner class to utilize the user input functions, and we create a class named dijkistras algorithm. We create an array to store the shortest distance from source to vertex. We create an array to keep track of visited vertices, adjacency matrix of the representer graph, and the number of vertices in the graph. So we create a constructor to initialize the number of vertices in other required ways. So we set the number of vertices. We initialize the we initialize the we initialize we initialize the we initialize the number of we initialize the number of distances to array to hold the shortest path for vertex. We initialize the visited array to track visited vertices. Initialize 2D graph as array, and we'll implement a method. To dijkistras algorithm to find the shortest path. So we create a loop. We initialize the distances and visited arrays, and copy the adjacency matrix into the graph. So we'll mark all nodes as unmade with by false, and copy the adjacent matrix into the graph. Copy the adjacent matrix into the graph, and we initialize the distance from source to all nodes is 0. So we will now create a loop. To find the shortest part of the all vertices. So for here we create a for loop with the vertices -1, since the edges are since the edges will become -1 than the edges. And for int u equals to we find the minimum distance that has not been not visited yet. So if it is visited, then it is marked with true. If marked with true, and for int v equals to, so we create another loop for the to update the distances for the adjacent vertices for the selected vertices. And if visited v and graph, so conditions are like, if vertex is not visited, there is an edge, and the path through you offers a shorter distance. So if there is a wedge, there is a path. If there isn't any path. So like that we create a condition. So we create a condition and update the distance to the vertex. Method to find the, so now we will create a method to find the vertex. Find the vertex with the minimum distance value from the set of vertices not yet processed. So private int minimum distance will take a function, and we initialize the minimum distance to infinity, int index -1. Initialize the index to minimum. Everything will be set into minimum. So we will traverse through all the vertices and find the vertex with the smallest distance. So we will check if the vertices is visited or unvisited. Update the minimum value, and min index is and update the minimum index, and we will return the index of the minimum distance. Now coming to the so the program starts from here with the main method. We will create a scanner object. To take the user inputs, and we initialize the adjacency matrix, by taking from the user. We create a we initialize a user. So we'll read the adjacency matrix from the user, and we'll prompt the user to enter the source node. And create an instance of dijkistras algorithm and run the algorithm by creating an object and calling them into main method. So we'll print the shortest path from node to all other nodes. So we'll print the shortest nodes. So we'll print the shortest path nodes to all nodes. So the output goes like, and the output we will give the number of vertices 4, and we will give an adjacency matrix 0 1 4 0 1 0 2 6 4 2 0 3 0 6 3 0 6 3 0, and we will enter the source node as 0, and we will get the shortest path from the source node to the final node.